Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Wilbo. We are back with another video on the YouTube channel, and today, guys, I actually have another video. It's gonna be the worst zombies maps, not the best ones this time. Last time I did the best zombies maps. Today we're gonna be doing the worst zombies maps in my opinion. So basically, I'm just gonna be telling you my opinion, and these are just my opinion. So if you don't agree, just let me know in the comment section below what you would change and what you guys like more. And also, some of these opinions have changed over time as well. So let's get straight into it. So first off, I'm gonna say number 5, Transit. And now most of you are thinking like, why? Well, some people hate Transit. It's just when you play Transit solo, it's not fun. It really isn't. There's so much laggy stuff, and everybody knows Transit. Transit is Transit, bro. It's not fun. If you play with friends, it can be fun, but that's friends. That's one thing. Co-op is fun, which that's why my opinion changed. I would probably say this is one of the worst zombies maps of all time, but co-op kind of brings that up just because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play with friends and a lot of fun to mess around, but everybody knows why Transit is bad, because of the bus, because of everything. I mean, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this map. I just don't really understand why they decided to make this map like this, but I mean, it's kind of the start of new things in the zombies community as well, because this did also start the shield. This did start a lot of things as well, and it's actually not bad of a map. It's just out of Treyarch maps as well. We're going to be ranking these out of Treyarch maps as well. I forgot to mention that, but we're just going to be ranking them out of Treyarch maps. No World War II, no IW, none of that stuff. So that's basically it. But Transit's not a bad map. It's fun to play with friends. You can play it solo, but it's just not fun. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of laggy stuff in the map. The bus is retarded. There's no point of having it. And the denizens, all that stuff. But number 4, we're gonna have to say Die Rise. My opinion, I really do actually enjoy Die Rise because of this liquefier. And at the beginning of the game, before they patched this liquefier, when this map first came out, this liquefier was really good actually. And the map is actually not that hard to like get around. I mean, some places are so confusing, and some doors and the elevators, sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. And it kind of also innovated zombies as well. That's why they added the bank and stuff, but it kind of also made it overpowered. But it innovated a lot of stuff, and it had the first wonder weapon that was actually really good. So I really actually do enjoy this liquefier. It's one of my favorite wonder weapons. I definitely say it's probably like the second best as well. If it wasn't for it, it probably would be not of much of a good map. And it also innovated this thing where you can do the part switch and swap thing, and also that's very cool. It's very cool to innovate that stuff and add that to the game. But also I want to mention this gameplay is all brought to you by Nick, so go check him out in the description. I forgot to mention that, but let's get back to it. So they also added a lot of cool stuff to this map, but it's just not that fun, honestly. If you play this with friends, it can do that. And they also added parkour as well, which actually is very cool, and actually is not, it kind of innovated zombies, and that's basically it. The game was not really fun without that. And the elevators, I don't think are very good of an idea. I don't really understand the point of it. It was a good concept of a map, but it kind of just simply failed. But the wonder weapon is very good. Wonder weapon is what carried this map. And let's get on to the next one. And also number 3 is going to be Alpha Omega. So number 3, most of you actually were probably surprised by this. It's just, I say this because I actually like the Nuketown original map than this, in my opinion. I think this is actually worse than Nuketown, just mainly because of the Black Ops 4 system, and mainly because I don't know what the hell they were doing with the Reagan Mark II. I don't get that. I never liked it. I don't really like the upgrades for the Reagan Mark II, and I don't really see a point of that. I don't really see a point of adding the Reagan Mark II, and just, I don't see a point of remakes. I don't see a point of remaking zombies maps. They're not fun. Like, it's not fun to remake a zombie map and like change it completely, basically. That's why Blood of the Dead is such an awful map. And this is why Alpha Omega is such an awful map, because of these dumb remakes that they keep on doing. If you're going to remake a map, just completely remake it. And that's what, hopefully they do that for Cold War. But I don't see the point of remaking a map and then just completely changing it. And the Easter egg was actually not surprisingly, it was actually surprisingly pretty easy compared to like all the other Black Ops 4 Easter eggs. But I don't really see a point of the boss fight. The Avogadro made no sense. I get the storyline and stuff, but the Avogadro made no sense in any of this. But let's get on to the next one. Number 2, Voyage of Despair. I despise this map. It is awful. I probably will never go back and play this map again, just because it was actually a great concept in my opinion, and they did it pretty decently bad. They actually did it pretty bad actually, but it was a good concept. I mean, the Titanic, it was a good concept, but there's just a lot of dumb stuff in this map that I don't really understand, especially since the Black Ops 4 system where the map is so clunky and stuff. I don't really see a point of it, in my personal opinion. But they also have random doors that just don't really have any part in any way through the map. You're just wasting points on random doors. And they took the Zetsubu water to get Pack-a-Punch, and they just made it worse. I don't really see the point of that either. They could have made it innovated and made it better. And the map is just so confusing, and the high rounds are just so dumb. I don't understand it. The wonder weapon's not good. Well, it's probably good. It's actually decent, I'd say. It's not bad, but it's just not a... I didn't even think it was a wonder weapon when I first got it. I don't really see the point of it, honestly. And there's a lot of stuff you have to do to get the map open. It's just so dumb and stuff. And there's fast travels. I don't really get those either. They're kind of cool, but they're only in certain parts of the map, which is kind of stupid. But on to number one, I'm going to say Blood of the Dead. In my personal opinion, I do not like this map at all. And it's actually, the map would actually probably be a C tier map if you did not make Mob of the Dead, but Treyarch made Mob of the Dead, so it's definitely painful map. It's a very painful map to play, honestly. I don't really see the point of playing it, because you could just go back and play Mob of the Dead, which Mob of the Dead was one of the favorite maps of the zombies community, and a lot of people love that map. A lot of people put that as their favorite map. I've never really played it too much, but that's actually kind of why I didn't enjoy Blood of the Dead, because I got the shittier experience when I could have been playing Mob of the Dead the whole time. But it's whatever. But Blood of the Dead, it just didn't really make sense. The map is so clunky. There's a lot of dumb shit in the map, and you have to open up a lot of the map. And they just added, as I said, stop remaking maps and changing it. If you're gonna remake a map, just remake the map, you know. I don't really see the point of remaking a map and then completely changing it, but keeping like one area of the map. But it actually kind of innovated the prison, the actual prison in real life. It actually added some parts that are in Rebirth Island too, which is kind of cool. But I mean, I just don't see the point of the map. It just never really made sense to me. It's just not a good map in my opinion. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can't feel no pain, rolling up, I'm so exhausted.